Hey, is this Jenna Smith? Huh? Ah, this must be Beth. Good job today at work. I didn't realize that you'd end up coming to work with me at the same company and same department after switching jobs. This must be a part of my destiny. But why the hell is this really happening? I'm sorry, but what exactly do you mean by that? We only met each other yesterday, so… Well, my ex-husband is now currently your husband. So I was just wondering why his new and so-called improved wife has to start working in the same department as me. What? I had heard about him getting married again. And when I heard that it was you, I knew I needed to come talk to you. This is quite the unwanted coincidence, huh? He told me about his first wife being rather… Well, it's good to know that you were his first, and that you'll be working with me from now on. Well, if you're still interested in talking about him and me, then that'll have to wait a bit. What? We shouldn't be talking like this outside of work. We both know that we need to separate our private lives from our work. So, can we talk more about this stuff tomorrow? Or better yet, can we just forget about this all? Huh? That's all you have to say to me? Is there something else you really need to tell me? No, not really. I just thought you'd be much more upset about this, like I am. I'm not that upset by you being his ex, but more just concerned by the fact that you contacted me to talk about that sort of thing right now. But anyway, my dinner is about to be finished, so I'm going to have to go. See you later. David, are you able to talk right now?
Oh, hey, Jenna. I'm riding on the bus right now coming home, so I have a little time.
I hope you had a good day at work today. I know that recently things have been a bit stressful there and all.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm handling myself pretty well with the new company changes. So, what's going on? Do you need me to pick anything up on the way home?
No, thanks. However, I do have something I need to let you know about right away.
Okay, what's up?
Well, the company I just moved into yesterday. It seems that your ex-wife is also working there. And not only that, but she has been working in the department that I'll be working in from now on.
What? Beth was really there? Are you sure it wasn't someone with the same name?
Well, she apparently heard about me when I first entered the company. And after my first day at work, she texted me letting me know who she was.
She really went ahead and texted you like that out of nowhere. And it wasn't even for something work-related?
I mean, we are going to be working in the same department, so at some point we were going to need to confront each other. But I only learned that she is your ex when she told me. I would have never known that she was the one that you had all those crazy stories about.
Are you going to be okay with this? Having to work in the same company, let alone same department as your husband's ex-wife, has to be pretty difficult for you, right?
Well, I suppose it could become that way. But I've only just started here, so I want to give it a little longer. She hasn't really given me any reason to be concerned either yet. And it's been over 3.5 years now since the two of you divorced, right? I think we all know that some time has passed now, and she probably doesn't really care about you and I anymore.
If you say so. Just make sure not to let her try anything with you, okay? If anything starts to happen between you two, please tell me right away.
Thank you.
By the way, I'll be getting to my stop here soon. So, I'll see you in another 5 minutes or so.
All right. Be careful on your walk home. Jenna, can you come over to my cubicle and help me get my work done? I have a ton of paperwork that needs to be filled in, but I don't think my brain can take any more today. Again? What? What do you mean by again? You always seem to have a lot of free time over there, so I thought I'd help you find some work and getting mine done for me. I would have thought that my kindness had worn off on you by now, and you'd be right on top of the work I ask you to do.
But giving me work to do isn't your job. That would be our manager's job. And even then, you have to do your own work or the manager will get upset. He already had a chat with me earlier this week about how much I helped you a few days ago. If you can't get your work done on your own, then that may become leftover work that needs to get done tomorrow. And I'm sure our manager wouldn't take too kindly to that. If you're not going to be able to handle your own work, then maybe someone else needs to step in and take your place.
Man, you are one serious little girl, huh? I suppose that guy's taste in women really did change. I know for a fact that he used to love laid-back and sexy women like me.
My husband has nothing to do with our work at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to start heading home now.
Huh? What about my work?
Once you've managed to finish your work, you'll be able to head home, right? That's pretty much how all office jobs go, right? I could have sworn that you've been working for this company a lot longer than me, so shouldn't I be the one asking you to help me?
But I have plans for a date in an hour.
And I have plans for dinner with my husband soon as well.
Huh?
I'll be leaving now. I don't really have the time to sit around talking with you about how to do your job.
Have you just given up then? I can tell that you're lying to me right now about going out to dinner with that man of yours. Well, whatever. I'll just have another one of my coworkers do my work for me.
Jenna, I'm going to be getting home from work a little late tonight.
What happened?
Well, actually, I was asked to go overseas to Germany for work. I'll be leaving next Monday and won't be back for a week.
Oh? That's pretty rare, isn't it?
Well, I need to go over and help set up a new facility over there, and I'm the only one in my department that has a good understanding of the facility's systems. So, I'll be the one to make everything work for the German site when I get there.
I see. That seems pretty exciting then.
It sure does seem fun, but also a little stressful. Either way, it'll be my first time going to Germany, and I'll make sure to bring you some stuff from there. But as for today, I'm working with one of my other coworkers to start getting things prepared and packed up before we leave on the trip. That's why I'll end up being late tonight. So, if you don't mind eating before me, then go right ahead.
All right. Understood. Beth? By any chance, is today your day off? Oh, look who it is! Yeah, I took the day off today. From today, I'll be going on vacation with my boyfriend for 1 week.
Well, both our manager and the director are pissed off right now. They said they heard nothing from you about going on vacation for a week. Usually they'd allow you to take a week off if you asked for it, but leaving without saying anything is not good for anyone.
I must have forgotten to do that. I'm already at the airport now, so please let them know I'll be gone out of the US for a week.
Huh? No way am I doing that for you. How about you tell them yourself? You're an adult now. You can't even do the basics.
Hey, is there a chance that you still haven't noticed anything yet?
What are you on about?
It's something that'll blow your pants off, so I'll wait until I'm back to tell you. I'm going to turn off my phone now, okay?
Beth!
Jenna, how's it going? I'm still on vacation right now with my man, and we are both going crazy over each other.
Beth? Hey, if you keep this up, you're going to get yourself fired.
Well, that doesn't really bother me.
What?
I'm not going to need that job soon anyway.
Are you planning to get married to your boyfriend here soon then?
You could say that. I'm tired of waiting to tell you the big news, so I'll let you know now. That boyfriend of mine. Do you know who he is? I don't really care, actually.
You'll start to care once you hear who he is. Actually, your husband has gone back to loving me.
Oh.
He said that after we marry, he's going to change jobs and will start bringing in a salary of around $400,000 a year. At least, that's what he told me. But I find it so amazing that just before this happened, he learned about you starting work in the same department as me. If you're planning to take him to court for a settlement or something, go right ahead. It won't hurt his wallet in the slightest. That's why I'm totally fine telling you about how I'm stealing my ex back from you and I don't care about the repercussions. Also, it all happened so fast. One day when he was walking out of your house, he ran into me. And right there he told me that he wanted to get back with me. And he started booking a hotel for us right in front of me. Hey! How does it feel knowing that your husband is going back to his ex?
Before we get to that, I have a question. Where are you guys staying right now?
Mexico! We went back to the same place he took me for our honeymoon back when we first married.
So your honeymoon was in Mexico?
I'm sure you were pretty jealous of us, right? I heard that the two of you only went out to Florida for your honeymoon, right? Stayed at Disney World or something like that?
Yeah, Disney.
You seem pretty shocked by this, you poor little girl. Well, anyway, your husband is now mine again. I'm sure you wouldn't know what to do with a husband that's going to bring in $400,000 a year.
Well, for the time being, I'm going to let the company know that you're not coming back, okay?
Yeah. Always wanting to talk about work, I see. And I heard that he left the divorce papers on the kitchen table for you to fill out. So make sure you get those handed in soon. When we get back from Mexico, I know the two of us will be itching to get married right away. See you later, Jenna!
David, can we have a quick chat, please? I know that you were asking me to tell you about anything that starts happening between me and your ex, and, well, it seems like she's starting to make things complicated.
What happened between you two?
I'll send you all the messages we have been sending back and forth to each other, and then we can talk about it all.
Alright. Wow. What is going on with all of this? Not only is there a lot of mixed messages here, but why is she saying that she is with me right now?
I know, right? What are we going to do about it?
Well, first things first. We should try and understand what all about what she said is true and what is a lie. I was the one that divorced her from back in the day. So I'll try and write up a claim that I can bring to the courthouse about her trying to harass us. You'll probably be talking to her again very soon. So when you get the chance, can you use that time to talk with her about what she is really up to, so that we can get a better grasp of the situation? That would help me with writing up this claim. I unfortunately can't really do anything to help you with her either at the moment, since I'm on the other side of the pond right now. And you're the only one that knows her new contact information, so it's only up to you.
I get it. Don't worry about me.
I'm really sorry for pushing most of the responsibility onto you, but I hope this works out for us.
Jenna! Thank you so much for getting a divorce for me. When I had gotten back to the airport and turned my phone back on, he had sent me messages saying that you had gone ahead and turned all the paperwork into the city office. And then he told me that he had already sent in our marriage papers.
What? You guys already sent those in too?
You have to work with the steel while it's still red hot. So that means that I am finally the wife of a man making $400,000.
I think that man you keep talking about isn't my husband after all.
Huh?
My husband and I have still not technically gone on our honeymoon, and we never went to Disney World together yet. And I heard that you had already sent in the divorce papers before even leaving on your trip to Mexico.
What? You guys haven't gone yet.
I think the man you have been talking about coming back to you has been Jeff, right?
That's right, but...
Well, my husband is that guy's little brother, David.
Wait, what? Huh?
The man you had first married back in the day was David, right?
Huh? What in the hell?
David told me all about this. Right after you had married David, you started to go after your then brother-in-law, Jeff, and soon started having an affair. Right after you had a divorce with David, you immediately went and married his brother, right? But after your second marriage, you didn't like the idea of going to live at their parents' house. So after 3 months, you divorced him as well. Does all of this match what happened?
Yeah. But none of that really matters now. I'll be married to a man making $400,000 a year. So it makes no difference if they're the older or younger brother.
Well, about that whole new salary deal. I think that would be Jeff's now ex-wife that is going to change jobs and start making that large amount of money.
Huh?
That ex-wife of his originally married him under the idea that he'd be making a decent paycheck as well, but when she found out the truth, she had to step up her game. She was also a little disappointed that she had to live with his family, but was able to deal with it. And actually, she already knows about how the two of you have been cheating while still married to Jeff. So she hurried up and used that moment to turn in the divorce papers, and then made sure to go out and find a really good lawyer to help her.
A lawyer?
It sounds like she's talking to a lawyer about how to sue you, so you better start looking for one too.
She wants a settlement? Hold on a sec. What about Jeff's salary then?
I've heard it's practically zero.
Zero?
Well, he was always treated the best by his parents, and they would allow him to mooch off of their income for a while. And the only reason that he married his ex was in the hopes that she'd care for him after they had passed away. So he's really been going for money is all.
Just money? I can't. Why didn't you tell me about all of this a lot sooner?
I didn't really have a reason to tell you about any of this, and I still don't really care to.
What?
You probably never knew about any of this, but a while back, David had cut ties with both his brother and his parents. And then after that, David and I got married. So to me, I didn't really see any of you as my friends.
What is up with that? I only wanted to marry Jeff for that bank that he was supposed to be making, but he turned out to have nothing?
Well, this all seems to have really been a huge misunderstanding on your part then, huh? Well, now that I've heard everything from you and fixed all the wrongs in your thinking, I'm going to stop talking with you. I hope you do okay with this new husband of yours.
Stop that! Wait, can you help me out here? We are both co-workers after all.
I don't think so. You are going to be fired in a couple of days, I think.
Fired?
Well, I told them that you told me you'd never be coming back, so... And even before that, you never told anyone that you were going on vacation and taking the time off. So you already seemed like you were on your way out.
You never told them that I was taking that week off?
I thought I told you that none of that had to do with me, and that you needed to do things like that on your own. Even if I did tell them, I doubt that would have been enough for them to let you off the hook. So with that, I'll be going. Things started off with both my husband and I asking to go to court against Beth after she started to harass us. There, we were able to get a small settlement agreed on for her to pay us. Along with that, the ex-wife of Jeff also got a settlement of $400,000, which they will now have to find a way to pay with what little money they have. Beth was also fired from the company we both worked at and was forced to go back to working at her previous job selling bathtubs at a department store. And since it isn't just her that has to pay a settlement to two different people, she will also have to help her new husband Jeff do the same. Of course, with him not having a job, He is still living back at his parents' place, and it seems he keeps asking for Beth to move in with him as well. Of course, his parents were hoping that he would bring his ex back with him to their house, but in return, they got the moneyless Beth instead. I guess their dreams of having a wealthy daughter-in-law have all been crushed, and I've heard that they are not going to be forgiving Jeff for this anytime soon. It even looks like they will soon be kicked out of the house and be forced to find a place on their own since they can't bring any money into the family. I suppose this is what Beth gets for trying to make it look like she was stealing my David. And even worse, she should have tried understanding the situation a bit more before making such bold and stupid moves. As for David and I, we are back to living under the same roof together. And David even got a bonus for going to Germany and helping out the new facility. I think we will finally take that honeymoon we have always been thinking of using that money on. And I wouldn't mind going on a trip to Bali or the Maldives soon. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story. Hey, Aiden. Bad news. I'm going to be stuck in the hospital for 2 weeks.
What? You are?
According to the doctors, it seems there were fractures in my sacral and pubic regions.
Your injuries were really that bad? Samantha, you only fell down the stairs at my parents' house.
You only fell down the stairs, you say? Isn't that a little dismissive? I don't know about you, but I think that's plenty dangerous.
I mean, yeah, I guess. It's because you screwed up and lost your footing, isn't it? Those stairs are not that steep, so I don't understand how you managed to injure yourself.
Would it kill you to at least be a little more worried for me?
Don't get me wrong, I am worried. Jeez. Sensitive much? I was going to visit after I came back from my business trip, you know.
Uh-huh. So that would mean in 3 more days.
I guess so, yeah.
Hey, listen. I wanted to talk to you about something. It has to do with my accident and how I got hurt.
Talk to me. About what?
This might not be something you want to hear, but here goes. The reason why I fell down the stairs was because of your mom.
Because of my mom? What the hell are you talking about?
I know I didn't say anything about it before, but based on how she's been treating me, it seems your mother doesn't like me very much. The truth is, ever since we got married, she's been harassing me nonstop.
What? That can't be right. Doesn't my mom always call you over to their house? And you'd always go? This time wasn't any different, was it? Are you sure you aren't misunderstanding things?
Yeah, but every time she calls me over, your mom treats me like her maid. Always yapping and complaining as I'm doing all the work. Saying things like, "Why did Aiden choose to marry you of all people?"
And so you think that's why you fell down the stairs?
Yes. I fell down the stairs because your mom was making me carry a bunch of stuff, and I happened to be at the edge of the stairs. She kept piling them in my arms until I couldn't even see what was in front of me. But she didn't care. She demanded that I go and take them downstairs, then pushed me.
But it was an accident.
How can you come to that conclusion based on what I just told you?
You claim that my mom pushed you. But it's not like you were pushed that hard or anything, right?
Sure, I wasn't pushed that hard. But does that really matter? It's true that I fell down the stairs, isn't it? You can't deny that.
Even so, you can't assume it's my mom's fault. That's awful of you. How do you think that makes me feel? You want to say she pushed you on purpose? Is that it?
I don't know for sure. But what I do know is that she doesn't like me.
I don't know. I just really don't think she would find it within herself to push you down the stairs. I can't wrap my head around it. It's not like her. She's my mom. I know her better than anyone. Can't you believe me? I know she would never do that. And you say she was complaining, but isn't that level of nitpicking normal between a mother and daughter-in-law?
You don't understand. It was really getting to me. All those horrible things she was saying were so upsetting. I couldn't ignore them. It felt awful.
We haven't even been married for a year yet. Of course you guys are gonna butt heads from time to time. That's just how it is. You have to get used to each other. Also, just because she said a thing or two here and there and hurt your feelings, you think you can use that to say she pushed you down the stairs on purpose? Are you that much of a fragile little snowflake?
No, I'm not basing it on that alone. There's more. There have been times she's gone and kicked me as I'm cleaning around the house.
Okay, now you're just making things up. It wasn't a situation where she just couldn't see her feet and accidentally hit you. Because I wouldn't say that's exactly uncommon.
I don't think they were accidents. Hence why I'm even bothering to bring it up. I'm struggling to give her the benefit of the doubt when it felt like there was clear intent behind it.
But whenever I'm there with you, you two chat and get along fine. I don't get it. What's up all of a sudden? Why do you suddenly have a problem?
I know I should have come out and spoken up sooner. That's on me. I wanted her to accept me, so I try my best to make conversation and get on her good side. I did all that because I wanted us to get along. Then things turned out like this. And now I think it's going to be hard to socialize with her when she's shown me such hostility.
Hey, Samantha. Can't you try to understand her more?
What? Me?
I've spent years of my life with her. She's raised me, after all, so I know her well. She's not the kind of person who would do something like that behind my back. And she's not a nag like most women. If anything, she's the opposite. Above all else, I haven't once heard her complain about you. To be frank, you telling me it's her fault comes as a real shock. I find it hard to believe.
I've only told you the truth.
I'm just saying. You've been acting like you don't have at least some responsibility for your fall. Own up to it, will you?
I mean, I guess I did have some.
Right. So it doesn't make sense that you're trying to make it sound like it was my mom's fault. You're the one who was stupid enough to fall and hurt yourself that badly. Who gets hospitalized from falling down the stairs like that?
In other words, you won't believe me?
It's not a matter of believing you or not. That's my objective opinion. The world doesn't run on feelings, it runs on facts and logic. And from what I've been hearing, that's the conclusion I've come to. And do you have any proof that my mom's been harassing you? Be serious. If she really was, you should have some. So cough it up.
I don't.
That's what I thought. Samantha, it's probably all in your head. You tell me she's doing all these things to you, but from how I see it, you're thinking into it way too deep. If you had proof, I'd believe you. But you don't, so... Listen, you're allowed to feel what you want and all, but taking offense to what someone else says or does to you doesn't mean they meant it that way. That's your own subjective experience. It's not their fault that you got offended. Toughen up. I think you're just being way too sensitive. Knowing my mom, she doesn't mean you any harm. And, see, I don't want to take your word for it at face value without hearing the other side of the story. I'd hate to jump to conclusions.
I see. Okay. I understand. I won't talk about this anymore.
If you understand, then that's fine. I'll drop it. She's my mom. The only one I have. I want you two to play nice and get along. That's all I'm asking here. Why are you making it so difficult? Everyone has their in-law family drama. Work it out somehow. This is really bad. My mom was involved in an accident.
She was? What happened? Is she okay?
Thankfully, none of her injuries were life-threatening. But it seems she broke her arm. She'll need to recuperate at home for a while and rest.
That's too bad.
Because of that, you're going to be taking care of her. Her dominant arm is broken and her other one is hurt. There's a lot she won't be able to do anymore until she's healed. Oh, and just so you know, she'll be discharged the day after tomorrow, so be prepared to head over there as soon as she's out.
Wait. Hold on. I'm supposed to take care of her?
I mean, yeah, since I have to work and I'm the man of the house. You're a housewife. You have nothing but time. And you're back on your feet now, aren't you? All your injuries have healed. It's not like you have an excuse as to why you can't.
Okay, you're right. But I don't want to take care of her.
What did you say? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you still think she pushed you down the stairs. We've been through this already.
Even if it wasn't about that, I've already told you that I didn't want to go over to their house anymore, didn't I? I don't want to risk anything happening to me again. And I've come to the conclusion that it's in our best interests if we avoided each other as much as possible. For both of our sakes.
Do you remember how when you couldn't do your usual household chores, she came over and fixed dinner for us? She did, didn't she? She did that for you. Yet you're saying you won't repay her kindness in her time of need? When she's hurt and in pain. How ungrateful can you be? As a matter of fact, nothing has happened between you two for the past several months, has it? Or are you going to claim that she's done something to you behind my back again?
I never said I wanted her to come over and help. That's something she decided to do on her own, so I don't think I owe her squat. That's not me being ungrateful. If she wanted a favor from me in return, she shouldn't have bothered in the first place. And the reason why nothing has happened between us is because you went and told her everything, isn't it? About exactly what I've been thinking of her and how she's been treating me. Would you normally just go up to the person in question and confront them like that without giving it a second thought? You thought that was a good idea.
I only talked to her to be sure. Was I in the wrong here? Why are you treating me like the bad guy?
What do you suppose happens when you go up to your mom, who is only playing the role of a good mother-in-law in front of you while degrading me behind your back, and talk to her about what I've said she's been doing to me? Did it occur to you that it'd make things worse for me? If you ask her,
Hey, have you been harassing my wife?
no one in their right mind would reply, Bingo, you got it.
You're still going on about that. Like I said before, if you have proof that she's been harassing you, then cough it up.
You're the one who ruined my chance at giving you that evidence. At any rate, I am not going. If she needs to be taken care of so badly, why don't you take some paid time off and do it yourself?
You know what? I don't want to put it like this, but who do you think's putting food on your table? A roof over your head? Huh? And hearing someone talk crap about your mom is enough to put anyone in a bad mood, including me.
Believe me, I didn't want to have to say these kinds of things either. But I didn't think they were so worth hiding that I'd stay silent after being seriously hurt. It was bad enough that I was hospitalized for 2 weeks, you know. Did you forget about that? I thought you of all people would believe me. Clearly, I was wrong. Do you know how much courage it took for me to open up to you?
I don't care. You're going to go over there and you're going to take care of her. You're the wife of the house, so get it together and be a good daughter-in-law for her.
I don't want to care for someone who's been treating me so horribly.
Listen here. This is what I've decided, so you don't have a choice. You'll obey your husband whether you like it or not. You'll go and take care of her. It doesn't matter if you don't want to. This is an order. If you can't do that, then I think it'll be impossible for us to continue as husband and wife.
Are you saying we should divorce? Because I won't take care of your mother? Because of her? That's why you want to divorce me.
It's not my mom's fault. Stop with that already. You can't go and blame her for everything. It's too convenient. Come to think of it, maybe it's not that my mom doesn't like you, but rather, it's you that doesn't like her.
I'm done here. I refuse to take care of your mom, and that's final. Regardless of what you say, I'm going to do as I please.
Samantha! Don't be unreasonable. You're going to do what I tell you. I don't want to be the bad guy, but you forced my hand. I expect you to be there the day after tomorrow. If you don't, you'll be sleeping out on the streets before you know it. Samantha, I got the message from my mom. I'm disappointed in you. You still haven't gone. You've disobeyed me.
I told you there's no way I'm going, didn't I? And if she's well enough to use her phone, she's fine. She wasn't hospitalized for 2 weeks like I was.
I don't know if she really did do anything like abuse or harass you or whatever, but just put everything in the past. You know what they say, forgive and forget. If you won't take care of her, honest to God, I'll divorce you. I'm dead serious. Don't think I won't. I'll divorce you with a snap of my fingers. Just like that.
Wow, really? That sounds great. Let's divorce today then.
Huh?
You know, I've been thinking long and hard about it for a little while now. But at this point, there's really no hope left for us. Might as well divorce. In fact, I've already been preparing. Thanks for giving me the heads up. I'll sign the papers right away then.
Hey, hang on. Are you telling me you seriously want a divorce?
Sure am. Why do you seem so surprised? You want a divorce too, right? You've said so yourself. You want to divorce me as soon as possible.
Are you listening? That's only if you won't look after my mom.
I have absolutely no intention of helping your mother. And so, just as you've said, I will file for divorce.
Are you for real?
Of course. If I wasn't, then we wouldn't be divorcing. Aren't you for real too? Come on. You said those things to me because you truly wanted to divorce me, right?
That's not it. If you'd just be good and look after my mom like I told you to, then divorce wouldn't even be on the table.
I've already told you I will not be doing that. How many times do I have to say this? Quit making me repeat myself.
Hey, are you really okay with this? Divorcing over something so stupid?
Oh, that's rich coming from you. You're acting like it was my idea. This was what you suggested.
Yeah, but I didn't think you'd agree.
And for your information, I don't think it's a stupid reason. Ever since we got married, your mom has been mistreating me, borderline abusing me, and I've had to grin and bear it all the while to keep the peace. I had every intention of finding a way for us to get along. I really did try. But my painstaking efforts were a waste. Nothing got better no matter what I did. And then I was pushed down the stairs, hospitalized. And when I finally confided in you about her abuse, you wouldn't believe me. In fact, you made it seem like I was the one in the wrong, didn't you?
But it's not like I ever saw my mom do anything to you.
You know, Aiden, I've really had it up to here with you. You just won't take me seriously. You won't even listen. Everything might have started as a result of your mother's harassment. But make no mistake, you're the main reason why we're divorcing.
Just hold on. Let's reconsider this. Forget about the divorce.
Why?
Because my brain just can't keep up. I need us to slow down so I can process this.
Sad. Why don't you remind me again who was the one to bring up divorce to begin with? If you're having second thoughts now, it's too late. You had your chance. I'm leaving, and you can't stop me. So let me know when you've filled those papers out, okay?
No, please, wait. Samantha, let's have a talk when I get home. Just hold off on leaving for now. We'll work it out.
No way. I want to get a divorce. I find it difficult for us to continue living as a couple.
I'm sorry. I don't really want a divorce. I needed someone to look after my mom, and you were the only one I could ask. I was desperate, but I went too far and said something I shouldn't have.
So you thought I was going to obey if you threatened me with divorce. Just because I'm a housewife and you provide me with living expenses and support,
You thought I'd do anything you ask without question.
That's not how it is.
Oh, but that's exactly how it is. Why else would you talk to me like that? I'm not your slave, nor am I your mother's. I won't do what I don't want to do, and I can't imagine holding my tongue and bottling everything up forever for the sake of continuing our sad excuse of a marriage. It's not like I married you specifically so you'd provide me support. I'm not that dependent on a husband.
I should have worded things better. I'm sorry.
How you said it isn't the problem. Even though I was pushed down the stairs, and I finally opened up to you about how it was your mother who had done that to me, about how she's been abusing me this whole time, I found out you're the kind of person who'd sweep that under the rug by telling me it was all in my head. Me, your own wife. And without fully understanding the circumstances of my relationship with your mom, you blabbed to her about everything I told you. In other words, you betrayed me. As far as I'm concerned, you're a horrible husband.
I didn't think that deeply into it. I honestly didn't realize anything was wrong.
That's a lie. You just wanted to pretend you didn't notice. Sure, your mom wouldn't be so stupid as to say blatantly mean things to me while you're watching. That'd be too obvious. But she'd make sure I knew how much you disliked me in other ways. Like whenever we'd go over to your parents' house, she'd always give me the most pathetic portions at the dinner table. And the time she'd bring back souvenirs from her trips, she'd only ever get them for you. I won't let you say you didn't notice that.
I assumed she was only favoring me because I'm her own kid, not because she specifically had anything against you.
Would you say the same thing if you were in my shoes? How's this? If you came over to my parents' house and everyone had their plates piled with expensive meats and dishes, but you're given a meal with nothing but beans and rice, and you had to watch them enjoy themselves while you're stuck with this poor man's dinner, how do you think that'd make you feel? Wouldn't you feel awful? Left out? Wouldn't you feel like they hated you?
I'm sorry. I didn't think harassment from in-laws was that big of a deal. I thought it was normal.
So that's why you thought I should just stick it out and hope for the best? Even when I was pushed down the stairs? Oh, right. Since I don't have proof, I apparently fell down the stairs for funsies. According to you, anyway.
Samantha, I'm really sorry. I'll pay more attention from now on. I swear it. You don't have to take care of my mom either. I was in the wrong, so I want you to forgive me.
No way. Part of why I won't is because your mom hurt me. But the final straw was how you acted after I'd told you everything. There was nothing else I hated more than that. I understood then and there that you weren't someone who I could trust to help me when I needed it. Even now, you're just full of excuses.
I'm so sorry. I thought things would get better over time.
So that means you were planning on making me hold out until after your mom died? I am so glad we're divorcing. I felt that from the bottom of my heart just now. My anger and frustration at you has been eating me up from the inside ever since I was hospitalized. What a weight off my shoulders you'll be when we're through.
Samantha, please be reasonable. I don't want a divorce over something like this. I admit that I didn't respond as well as I could have. I acknowledge that. But when it comes down to it, it's apparently been my mom's fault, right? So why are you divorcing me? It's okay if you never see her again, so please, I'm begging you. Reconsider.
What? It's not your mom's fault. Were you actually listening to what I was saying? Even if your mom was the catalyst, my reasons for going through with the divorce lie squarely on you. It's your fault. Don't get it confused.
I'm really, really sorry. Please stop with the divorce. I'll apologize for all the times I've hurt you. I won't say anything anymore. I won't care what you do from now on. You can do whatever you like.
That's right. So that's why I'm getting a divorce. I don't need a mother-in-law who'll hurt and harass her son's wife. And I don't need a husband who'll stand by and defend her. You even intended to force me to care for her. All while threatening me with divorce.
Ugh, you're really just the worst. It'd be crazy of me to think I could start over with someone like that.
It was entirely my fault. Please, forgive me. Samantha, I really love you. Truly, I love you from the bottom of my heart.
No, you don't. You wouldn't have treated me like that if you did.
That's not true. You're the one I love most, more than anything else in the world. Please, believe me.
There's no way I can? After all, there's no proof. If there is, why don't you show it to me? After discussing it with my husband for over a month, I successfully divorced him, and we went our separate ways. It wasn't like he was having an affair, so I didn't receive alimony. I got my small share of the assets, and I had absolutely no regrets about the divorce. Beyond all else, I was so happy I could get away from those two. It was a huge weight off my shoulders. Not to mention, I've heard the relationship between them has grown strained ever since the divorce. My mother-in-law lamented her son's choice in women, saying he had no taste. And with my ex being my ex, the two got into an argument. He apparently blamed her for the divorce. How ironic. I have absolutely no intentions of forgiving my mother-in-law. But what I found most unforgivable of all was my husband. If I hadn't realized his true colors sooner rather than later, he would have no doubt kept repeating that kind of behavior. Afterwards, I went back home to my parents' house and have been giving my wounded heart the time it needs to heal. Having said that, I don't think I can stay like this forever. So I started my job search the other day. Every time I remember what happened, the pent-up anger inside me bubbles to the surface. But I don't plan to hold on to these feelings forever. I'll move on from it, and I made a promise to myself to become even happier than those two. In the end, I think that's the best kind of revenge for me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to see more content. See you next time. Brett, answer the phone. I need to ask you a few things. Come on. Pick up the damn phone.
What the heck is wrong with you? I'm in the middle of work. This is a huge project I'm working on. If I don't get it done by today, my boss is going to come after me. This is important.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay? But please just answer the phone.
What the hell do you want? Whatever it is, just text it to me and make it quick.
Well, this is something that needs to be discussed now, or else we could be running low on more money than you think. It has to do with one of our credit cards. I wanted to make sure it didn't have anything to do with you before I called the credit card company up.
What? Our credit card?
Yeah. There is a transaction on it for $5,000 and I don't know what it's for. It says it's from last week on Friday at 7 p.m., but it doesn't say anything about the actual purchase. Do you know what that's about? It's $5,000. It could be some kind of credit fraud or like some phishing scam, right?
I have no idea. Is that why you wanted me to answer the phone? About some purchase on our credit card? Are you kidding me?
And what if it is the only reason I asked for you to answer me?
Man, how much of a pain can you be, Isabel? You could have dealt with this later after I've gotten home from work. Use your friggin' brain, woman.
Well, excuse me, but you're the one that needs to use your brain, you idiot. This purchase was a lot of money. I have no clue if it was you who spent it or someone else who could have stolen our information. So if you didn't do it, then I have to contact the company right away and deactivate the card. That's why I wanted to talk to you right this second.
Did you just seriously call me an idiot? Am I an idiot now, just because I want to get my work done instead of sitting here talking about your problems?
Yeah, this is important. If it's about something as important as our money, then yes.
No matter what the situation is, you are never to call me an idiot. You need to know your place in this marriage, woman. Don't you dare call me that again.
And here we go again. Every time I do something you don't like, you have to go on and on about how I'm acting out of line. It's always my fault, isn't it? I never thought that I'd have chains around my wrists and ankles when I married you. You seem to only want me around as your slave or something. Someone who stays obedient and leaves you alone unless you want something from me. Someone who can only speak when they're spoken to.
Well, now you're talking. And if you're telling me that I treat you like a servant, well then, that must mean you are one, right? Do you have a problem with that? If I'm honest, I'm starting to like it. I think I'll use it from time to time, since we're both going to call each other names now.
No, you are not going to treat your wife like a slave. That's not why I married you. And I don't ever want to hear you calling me that again. Why can't I just be your equal and just a normal wife? Is it too much to ask for you to respect me too?
And you think that's how marriage works? When you become a wife, it's your job to bow down to the husband and do everything he asks. It's your job now to support me, as I'm the one working day in and out to earn money and to provide a roof over your damn head. I'm going to let you know right now that marriage does not make us equals. You'd better behave or else, Isabel. Go and clean the house and make it damn clean. Stay home and stay out of my way.
What the hell?
Do you seriously think that you are my equal right now? You need to get a grip and start understanding the situation you're in. We are most definitely not equals. Over my dead body. I'm the one that is making all the money to take care of you. If I was never around for you, do you really think you'd be able to function properly? Do you actually think you'd be able to go out and buy anything anymore with the $0 you're making? What if one day I just said that I'd no longer be giving you any money or putting any money towards the house? You'd be so screwed. So if you want things to stay the way they are now, living in this nice comfy house that I bought and pay for, you better watch that mouth of yours. Understood?
What the hell? I always knew that you wanted to be the man of the house, but I never thought you'd go this far and treat me this way. So when you said screwed, I sure screwed up in choosing to marry you. You're so different from the man you were years ago.
Isabel, how long are you going to try and talk back to me like this for? It's been a while since I felt this worked up over you. And I thought I did such a great job bringing in money for you to use so you can eat and have clothes on you. Are you sure you want to keep this going? If you continue with that attitude, you're going to end up in a place you're not going to enjoy. Mark my words. You won't be able to apologize to me and I won't ever forgive you. Is that what you want?
What do you mean? Do you honestly think that things will get worse than they already are?
I'll show you just how powerful I am. I'm better off without you.
Oh, really now?
Damn right. In fact, I don't need a wife like you anymore. I can do all this housework myself. Or better yet, maybe I just won't since I don't make much of a mess anyway. So maybe you should just pack up your things and get out of my house. And make sure that you don't ever show your face around me again.
What is wrong with you?
How is a stay-at-home wife like you ever going to be able to live out in the world on your own, huh? You didn't even graduate with a degree in anything. So good luck finding a well-paying job in this day and age. I'll be damned if I find that you have a decent job. I'm sure you'll just run back home to your parents though, right? It'll take you a day to get back to their place by car. But I'm sure that's fine for you, right? But that's right. The car is also mine, so you can't use that, huh?
Do you seriously not realize how horrible of a person you are at this moment? I don't even recognize you anymore, Brett. All I did was ask about something related to our credit card, and you've taken it this far.
Well, things to do with the credit card are what you have to deal with on your own, seeing as you're the housewife. You don't see me asking you to come into my office and help me with my job, right? So don't bother me about your problems while I'm in the middle of work. You're the worst wife I could have ever imagined. So that's why I want you out of the house. Go ahead and get all your things together before you leave, because whatever's left of yours is getting tossed in the garbage.
What the heck? This is all absolutely ridiculous. I'll never forgive you for this, Brett.
You won't forgive me? Fine, then go right ahead and live your life then. You're only going to regret it. Especially when you don't even have a job to support yourself with. And if you try to get revenge, I'd actually like to see what you'll manage to do to me. This is getting too good.
I really screwed up saying yes to you when you proposed to me, didn't I? But whatever. I'll be out of this house by the end of the day. And as for paying off these credit cards, that's all going to be on you. So you figure it out for yourself, okay?
No, I don't think so. You were the one who found out about all of that, so you have to be the one to fix it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It has your name written on the card, not mine. So please stop trying to push all your problems onto me. All right, I'm going to get all my things together now, and then I'll be out of your way.
You need to finish what you started, you cow. I can't believe you.
Say whatever you want about me, but I'm not going to help you anymore. Or maybe this is you telling me that you can't deal with the credit card on your own?
Shut the frick up, Isabel.
Good luck, you piece of crap. I hope you're happy giving that money away to some loser.
You frickin' useless cow. I can't wait for you to be gone because all you ever did was give me a dang migraine. No man on this planet would want a wife like you who only talks back to him. I'm sure that you'll never find another man like me again, and I hope you suffer for it. Long time no see, isn't it, Isabel? I want to check something with you. Can you talk right now?
Oh, wow, Brett.
Yeah, it's me. Well, it's been about half a year since the last time we talked, huh? Have you been doing okay?
Well, a lot better now, thanks to you. And I'm curious now, and I want to know why you texted me again. I'm having trouble figuring that out myself right now, so can you tell it to me straight?
Well, I know that I did a couple of bad things to you in the past. And over the past half a year living on my own, I've had time to think to myself about how I hurt you. So I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for all of that.
What? No, Brett, not now. I don't want to listen to this. Do you think that by apologizing to me now, you can get me to forgive you? Because I have no reason to say what you did to me was acceptable.
Well, yeah. But I really need you to listen to what I have to say. You're the only person I can come and talk to about all of this stuff.
What stuff? I have no need to hear you cry about all your current problems, so I think I'll pass. Go and find another poor soul to talk to.
Well, just hear me out, okay? I want to see if back when we got married, you made a checkbook with the bank we were with or not. That's all I want to know, really.
A checkbook?
Yeah. Did you make one?
No, I didn't make one. Why are you asking me this?
Oh, right. Well, now I at least know.
Why have you come to me asking about that now, though? What would happen if I did have one from the time we got married?
I wasn't planning to do anything bad with it if you had one. Actually, I'm planning to get married pretty soon.
You are? Really?
That's right. On to number 2. She's 2 years older than you and she has these gorgeous eyes and sexy figure. Oh boy. And she's just the most adorable woman in the world.
Okay, well, good for you, Brett. Did you cheat on me with her or something?
No, I never cheated on you.
Well, now that that's come to my mind, I've also remembered that $5,000 on our credit card that we fought over. Did you ever figure out what that was from?
Oh, that? Well, if you think that the money was spent on some affair, it wasn't. So, let me make that clear first, okay? Like I said, I never cheated on you. I only used that money back when I used to frequent the strip clubs with my boys from work. But that was all the money from my bonus, which I earned last year, so that shouldn't bother you at all.
Oh, really now?
But now that I'm getting married to this new lady, I'll never do anything like that again. I don't know how to explain it, but we were made for each other. You know? Everything just works so well between us. I love her.
Stop that. I told you I don't want to hear it.
What's the matter? Do you still have feelings for me?
As if, Brett. Get your head out of the clouds. I told you that I don't want to listen to you because it's disgusting. So shut up already. I don't have time to listen to you ramble on about how much you love some other woman.
You're so boring. Well, I'm just happy you got me to realize that I didn't need you anymore. So that's another thing I need to thank you for. All the horrible times we spent together. That just made me realize that what I really wanted from a wife was someone like her. So I just can't thank you enough for making me realize that.
Whatever, Brett.
And I'm sure that there will be some other things that come up that I'll need to talk to you about soon enough. So when that time comes, you'd better be here for me.
No thanks. I don't even want you talking to me anymore.
No, I'm being serious about needing to come back to talk to you at some point. I'm sure you already know this, but my parents still really like you for some reason. So I'm afraid that if I tell them that we got divorced, they'll cut me off. So whether you like it or not, we are still going to have to talk sometimes. Are you listening to me, Isabel? What the heck? Hello? Hey, quit trying to block all of my contacts. You've made me have to go back and change my number multiple times now to get in touch with you.
What do you want now, Brett? You changed your number just to talk to me? I thought I told you to never try and contact me again, didn't I? What the hell do you want with me now?
But I told you that you are the only person I can rely on for certain things.
Well, listen. Do you really think you have to keep talking to your ex-wife like this? If you have something you need help with so badly, then why not ask your girlfriend or wife or whoever she is now to help you?
Oh, no. There's no way that she'll help me. My new girlfriend, well, let's just say that she is the complete opposite of you.
The complete opposite?
She is probably the world's dumbest girl. Sexiest and cutest, but also the dumbest. But when we're together, we're both really happy and so in love, so that makes it okay.
I have no idea if you're putting her down or complimenting her here, but anyway. If you think she's that dumb then, it takes one to know one, right? I think it's a much better idea to be speaking with her than to me, though, no?
You really don't understand just how stupid she is, though. The amount of brain cells that she actually has to be nothing.
What? That's how dumb she is?
Well, yeah. To the point where we can only talk about really basic things together. Like, she is so dumb that she needs me around her to remind her to breathe at times.
What the heck? Well, not that I know her, but that's rude to say things like that. And honestly, even hearing you say all this about her makes me feel bad for her.
No, it's fine. I'm always calling her an idiot right to her face, and she's never gotten mad at me for it. And every time I do it, she just shuts up and looks cute for me. Honestly, I think I kind of like this kind of girl that isn't confident enough to fight back against me.
Okay, so you have a weird fetish now. Great. I'm not sure what else to say to that besides it being great for you both and that I've learned a whole new side to you.
Right?
If you compare the way you are now to how you were with me, it seems like you have done a 180. I guess this time you guys are doing so well together. Are you really going to be able to marry her then?
Well, I'm definitely going to have to step up my game in the house. Since she is such a dunce, I have to pay more attention to her and the house to make sure things work out for us. Because of that, I really need to toughen her up and be strict with her too. And so that's why I'm talking with you now. I think that I've really changed after all.
Okay, well, that's great to hear.
Man, do I feel a little bad though. You're my first serious relationship and maybe a little too serious, to the point that I got all worked up over you. So hey, isn't it great that you got to listen to how I've changed?
What do you mean by that?
Well, you understood what was wrong with you back then, right? I'm not sure if you plan on getting married again. You don't want to fail again like you did with me, right?
Well, I had to deal with you all the time was all.
Well, we just weren't a perfect match. So that's why this time, to make sure that I do better with my new lady, I'm going to keep asking to talk to you about how we are doing. Because I want to turn out just like you, realizing all my problems and fixing them. So anyway, I'll get in touch with you again some other time.
You don't have to get in touch with me anymore, Brett. But okay. Talk to you later, then.
Man, was I surprised by today. I never knew a coincidence like that could happen. Running into you at the shopping mall without even thinking that you might be there.
Right.
So, what did you think of my new lady friend? She is a hot piece of woman, is she not?
Well, I guess you could say that.
And talking about you, you seem to have aged a little, huh?
What?
Well, just the way you look today, in your clothes. You look tired. Although I have to say that I noticed that you were a little interested in me again.
What the heck?
The way you acted towards me gave it away, Isabel. Are you thinking about giving me a second chance or something?
All I have to say is that you've really changed, Brett. You were acting all floaty and stuff like you had no worries in life.
Well, I suppose I am pretty problem-free for now. Probably because I have my hot girlfriend with me all the time and we are oh so happy with each other.
Well, that is just so wonderful for you. And I need to ask, where did you end up meeting her? You told me last time that you weren't cheating on me with her before the divorce, so...
Oh! So you are a little interested in me.
I'm just asking a question. How does that translate to me having any interest in getting with you? I'm just a little curious is all.
My bad. Well, as a matter of fact, her and I met on Bundle. You know, the dating app. And that's where things kicked off. We both ended up having a lot of the same interests. And after seeing her for a while, we really started to think about getting married.
Oh, really now? Wow.
So it seems you really did think I cheated on you? I'm telling you that you can trust me on this one. Would you like me to send you all the messages we had on the app to prove that we had started chatting after the divorce? I'm telling you right now that I never spoke with any other woman while we were still married.
I don't really care to see those messages. It's not even like I've been able to find any evidence of you cheating on me anyway. So I don't have a chance of getting any money from you. Even if I wanted to.
Okay, then good. But I'm being serious when I say that I have never cheated on you, okay? Oh, I have to go now. My girlfriend is going to be showing up any minute here, so I'll need to tend to her needs, if you know what I mean. I'll talk to you again later.
Again? I'm telling you that you don't have to speak to me anymore. Go ahead and just focus on having fun with your new girl.
Oh, I will. And you too, Isabel. Hey, Isabel! I think I'm catching on to what happened last time. You must be friends with my girlfriend or something, right?
For Pete's sake. What do you need to talk to me about this time? Are you still talking about what happened before?
You know, I'm talking about what happened at the shopping mall.
Ah, right. So I guess I was right.
Did you hear this from your girlfriend?
I sure did. She told me that she knew you, and so things might have been a bit stressful between you two. And I never even knew any of that until today.
Really now? But I wouldn't really go as far as calling her my friend. Heck, I wouldn't even say that we know each other well enough to say much to each other. When I had met her with you at the mall, I sort of made a disgusted face, didn't I?
Well, I just thought that was how you women communicated to each other. Maybe you were just upset because you still want me. Honestly, my lady said the same thing about pulling a bad look towards you.
I guess she did.
But since you know her well enough now, you can just call her your friend. I mean, you both did introduce yourselves to one another, right? So that must mean you both are interested in some kind of a friendship, right? Well, I guess you introduced yourself by saying that you're my ex-wife anyway. I suppose that was just you trying to take a friendly stab at her or something.
My gosh, Brett. You talk so dang much. Are you done yet? I don't think you understand that I really don't want anything to do with you, do you?
Well, just because you say that doesn't mean that's how you really feel deep down, right? And aren't you just happy that our worlds have gotten a lot closer again? I'm sure you were waiting for me to come and talk to you all this time.
Sure, Brett. I've been waiting like a lost puppy for you to text me again. Yeah, sure.
See? Look at that. I was right on the money.
Jeez. You can't even take a joke, let alone a bit of sarcasm. But anyway, what had happened at the mall wasn't a good thing for you guys. It was by far an accident.
What are you talking about?
Well, after meeting you guys at the shopping mall, I realized that I knew her from before. And so I've been waiting for you to message me about what you found out from after that day. To be clear, if you haven't already figured out what's going on, then I'd take a seat.
I'm not following you. What do you mean?
Well, I'm already separated from you, so I really don't have the slightest interest in what happens to you now. But I've been waiting for you to tell me the bad news. Yet it seems you still don't know yet. So I'll have to tell you instead.
Okay, so stop beating around the bush and just tell me what's going on here.
I'm sure you've been planning to take your girlfriend to your parents' house pretty soon, right? You've been wanting to see what your parents think of your new girlfriend. So you've been waiting for the right day to take her there. Am I right about that, or what?
Why are you talking about my folks now? I've been planning to take her to meet them, yeah, sure, but what does that have to do with anything? What do you know that I don't? Why do I get the feeling that I'm not going to like what I'm about to hear, Isabel?
Well, I'm not sure if this will make you crap your pants or not, but to start with, I've seen your girlfriend plenty of times before. And every time was while she was at your parents' place.
What? At my parents' house? But why? How? I've never even told her where my parents live yet.
Well, I've happened to run a few errands near your parents' house, and every time I've gone past there, I saw her going in and out of their house. It seems to me like there's going to be some issues between you guys here soon, huh? At least after what I've seen. That's what I'm thinking.
What issues? What are you on about? Did you see my parents fighting or something about us?
Well, it's definitely about your girlfriend. Your dad and her have been in a relationship. And the last time I saw her at your parents' house, it looked like she was there to apologize to both of them.
What the heck are you on about? Why did she have to apologize to my folks?
Well, I think it was mainly to your mom, but I think she found out about the affair. So I saw through the windows how your GF was apologizing to your mom profusely. And all your mom said was for her and your dad to not see each other ever again.
Wait, my girlfriend was really there? And she was seeing my dad?
I'm not sure what kind of twisted fate you're facing here, but for some reason, something like this was bound to happen to you. I guess some people call it karma.
My girlfriend's been sleeping with my dad? Is that what you're telling me?
Yep.
How the hell could this happen? Did she learn from him that I was his son, and that's how she came to know me?
I have no idea about that stuff. You told me you both met on a dating app, so I'm sure there was a chance she was on there while also seeing your dad. Because I doubt your dad would have ever shown her any pictures of you to her.
Right. That has to be all that happened.
But now, you coming to text me yet again about me knowing your girlfriend seems to have really blown up in your face, huh? In other words, I'd really like you to understand that this should probably be it for you and that lady of yours.
You can't expect me to just leave her now, right?
Well, isn't it going to be hard to introduce her to your parents now? What are you going to say to them about her? That your new girlfriend was your dad's secret lover or something? I bet that'll look pretty bad on you. I think you're better off having a conversation with your girlfriend about all of this.
OMG, okay. I'll go do that right now. Hey, Heather, can we talk a little? We need to talk about this. I just heard some things from my ex-wife about you.
Oh, hey, yeah. What could it be? Oh, wait, don't tell me. Let me guess. Did you find out about me and your dad?
Oh, man. So, is it true? Heather, are you kidding me?
All right, that means you have. You want to know if it's true or not? Well, it is. Whoopsies.
Whoopsies? You think that's the reaction to give here?
To be honest, your mom especially got pretty dang mad at me, so I don't want to be with you anymore. Honestly, I don't think I have it in me to tell your parents that I'm your girlfriend now either. That would make things way too complicated. And we wouldn't want that, right? So I'm sorry, but you and I are done.
Hold on just a second, Heather.
I'm really, really sorry, Brett. I'm so happy that you decided to propose to me and everything that came with that.
Wait! I don't care what'll happen with my parents and me, but I want to marry you either way. I'll find some way to make things right between all of us. So just have some faith in me. So, please.
I'm telling you right now that that is too much for me. I mean, you are my ex-boyfriend's son? Can you believe that someone would accidentally hook up with their ex's son like this? To me, that's a little too crazy and gross.
Yeah, I'm sure none of us wanted things to be this way, but I still love you.
And I'm saying that as much as I loved you, I can't anymore. Things are just too weird between us. I knew something about you two were similar, especially the face. I guess you can tell what type of guys I'm into now. So, besides all of that, I'm so thankful that we were able to spend so much time together having fun while we could. And honestly, you are much better in bed than your dad.
What? Stop messing around about this and take me seriously here. Hey, at least give me back that engagement ring. Hey! Yo! I'm telling you, you can't keep that ring. It cost me $5,000 and I want that back. Hey, so... Isabel, I was dumped. Isabel, do you think the two of us could get back together now? I guess I really can settle for you after all. Hey, please. Hey, Isabel. I'd really like to talk again. Are you really going to ignore me forever now?
I totally forgot about the fact that Brett might try and talk to me again. But either way, I had already gotten a new phone and changed my number. I'm sure he has no way of getting in touch with me now, so thank God for that. Along with that, I made all new social media accounts. And so hopefully I won't hear from him again until the day I die. I heard through the grapevine that Brett ended up blaming his parents for his girlfriend leaving him. And his dad was humiliated by all of this. Well, who wouldn't, right? And anyway, his mom and dad aren't on speaking terms with Brett for now. To be honest, though,
The one I feel really bad for is Brett's mother. She's the real victim here. And me. But what's good is that his mom will take Brett's ex-GF Heather to court. At least, that's what I heard. And while she's at it, she also plans to get a divorce from her husband, which is also great for her. I hope that for our sake, me and her can both make a fresh new start without these cheating men in our lives. And as far as Heather goes, she's probably going to have to pay a hefty fine for what she did. She might as well sell that $5,000 engagement ring so that she can pay a portion of it towards the fines. I still can't believe that he spent that much on an engagement ring to someone who was cheating on him. He's such an idiot. And as for Brett, I don't know what he's up to, but I hope he's suffering in pain for all the nasty things he said and did to me. He deserves that much. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like the video and leave a comment. See you in the next one.